friend. So, tell me, how have you been? Last week, you mentioned that you were dealing with a problem. Has it been resolved yet, or is it still ongoing? My problems will never be sorted out in life. They'll always remain as they are, and now I've gotten used to it. I don't care anymore. Look, every time I meet you, you always talk like this. I've never seen you express any gratitude to God. I always find you in a complaining mood. By the way, what should I be thankful for? God may be kind to you, but not to me. As soon as I solve one issue, another one is already waiting for me. So, I don't need a lecture from you. You really need to change this habit of yours. I've tried to explain this to you many times, but you just don't listen. It's not right. Even if you speak less, at least speak positively. God does not like ungrateful people. You got married, you have a job, you're well settled, you have kids, and you've got money in the bank. You're living a proper life. And where am I? I'm still standing exactly where I was 10 years ago. So, go share these talks with successful people. I'm not successful. No need to give me any advice. But let me give you some advice. Because you're my friend, use your tongue wisely. Every time I see you, you're either being ungrateful or speaking ill of others. This won't make you friends, only enemies. Yes, you can say that. Someone who doesn't have any problems in life can say all of this. And I'm ready to listen because I am not well settled. I have a lot of issues, and maybe sometimes you help me out with a little money, so you feel entitled to say these things to me because you know I'm helpless. It's not like that at all. You're my friend, and that's why I help you out. But I just request that you think carefully before you speak and choose your words wisely. Constantly being ungrateful, complaining to God, and speaking ill of others is very negative. I've seen that people who behave this way never progress in life. Tell me this, I'm still where I was 10 years ago because I've never been able to progress in life. I've given interviews for jobs at 15 places and never got a call back. I started 2 businesses with borrowed money, and both failed. So yes, maybe God is pleased with you, but not with me. And because of that, I'll say whatever comes to my mind. You know that Satan is our greatest enemy, and he gets so happy when you talk like this. Maybe you don't realize the impact your words have. I'm fully aware of everything, so don't give me a lecture about Satan. I know it all. No one can stop me. I'll say whatever comes to my heart. I don't care about the so-called positive or negative impact. It's impossible to make you understand because you're not willing to understand anything. You're just going to do what you think is best. But I'm telling you once again, think before you speak. Don't use words that shouldn't be spoken. I'll do whatever I want. I don't need any more of your lectures. Do you understand? Now, just go away. These days, it seems like all people do is give lectures. Don't say this, don't say that, don't use these words, don't use those words. It's as if they can only lecture because their own lives are so perfect. They don't have any issues, while people like us are struggling with countless problems and hardships. And then they lecture us about how we should use our words. Who are they to lecture us? God not listens to my prayers. I've prayed so much to God, and now I'm just exhausted. I've even stopped praying. I'll say whatever comes to my mind, whether it makes friends or enemies. I'm tired of hearing everyone trying to be my father and giving me lectures. I won't tolerate anyone's useless advice anymore.
How are you, William? Are you well? What brings you to the bank today?
Uncle Paul, my mother gave me money to pay the telephone bill, so I came to settle it. And how about you? Are you well?
Yes, I'm fine. My daughter just cleared her medical board exam. I came to the bank to pay her fees. In 5 years, she'll be a doctor, and our lives will be much better.
You're right. Only people like you have easy lives. For us, life is only full of difficulties. We spend our whole lives struggling, while successful people like you move ahead.
Why are you so negative? You should be happy for others. You should be pleased that my daughter will be the first doctor in our family, helping everyone once she completes her medical degree. Instead, you're speaking negatively, which is very wrong. You should be thankful and use your words wisely. I've never heard you say anything good.
Uncle, I just had an argument with my friend an hour ago. He was giving me the same kind of lecture you are now. I'll say whatever I want. You shouldn't have any problem with that.
But, son, what you're doing is wrong. You should be happy for others. Yet, you constantly speak negatively. You have no idea how displeasing this is to God.
Uncle, let me just pay my telephone bill and you handle your daughter's medical fees. It's better for both of us to just focus on our own tasks and go home.
You'll never understand because you don't try to. That's why you're falling behind.
Don't say another word. Otherwise, I'll forget the difference in our ages. I'm trying to respect you. If you don't respect me in return, I know how to deal with it.
Look at how rude you're being. I'm much older than you, yet you have no shame. Don't you know how to speak properly?
Don't say another word. Just go away from here.
Yes, dear, I sent you to pay the telephone bill. Did you get it done?
I've paid it. If there's something to eat at home, please give it to me.
This is your aunt. Have you greeted her? You haven't even said hello.
Sorry, I forgot. I didn't notice.
How are you? What are you up to these days?
I'm doing the same things I used to do. I'm free all day and don't have much to do.
I see.
Auntie, that red car parked outside our house. Is it yours?
Yes, it is. My husband changed it last month.
Well, your husband should be ashamed. He's involved in gambling and always taking money from people. That's why you're living a luxurious life.
Do you have no shame? How can you speak like this? Do you have proof that my husband is involved in gambling or other illegal activities?
The whole world knows what kind of man your husband is. Honestly, it makes me angry to see him. I don't even like talking to him. He's a fraud. I don't understand how you live with him.
Stop talking nonsense. You should have some respect for guests. You should not speak in a way that causes discomfort to others. I am your guest, and this is how you treat? I have never heard anything good from you. You always complain that God doesn't listen to your prayers or speak ill of others. Can't you live a normal life?
By the way, let me clarify something. If you want to visit our home, it's up to you, not because my mother called you. We have no interest in meeting everyone. If you don't want to come, it's your choice. Please don't force yourself on us.
I apologize. I don't know what's wrong with my son. He always speaks like this. I'm exhausted from trying to explain things to him. He's mentally very troubled.
I'm not mentally troubled. I'm fine. People dislike me because I speak the truth. People don't like the truth tellers. Anyway, I don't need lectures. I'm doing what I think is right.
Go to your room. You are not fit to be around guests. You don't understand how harmful your constant negativity can be.
I'm not interested in spending time with your guests anyway. My friend, you don't need to be so worried. And if there's anything you want to say that you can't, I can handle it with a certain person.
Who are you talking about? The guy in front, who's our neighbor? William?
Yes, if Smiths is troubling you about the rent, let me know clearly. I'll handle it in a way that will get Smith's attention.
How can you do that? I want someone who will make Smith feel the same way he's made me feel, so he understands how to talk to others. He might be my landlord, but that doesn't mean I'm his servant.
Yes, I've told you. If you give me permission, I have good relations with the guy in front. I'll make sure he deals with Smith and also get revenge for you. What do you say?
Yes, that's true. I want someone who can make Smiths pay for the humiliation he's caused me so that I can feel some relief.
Just don't worry. You've handed this matter to me now. Wait and see the result. How are you? I came to your house to see you. I think you were out somewhere. I waited for a long time, but your phone number was off.
so I couldn't get in touch. I thought I'd come again today to meet you. What's new with you?
Yes, Carter. I was busy yesterday. I had to take care of the telephone bill as it was the last date, and I had a couple of other errands. What about you? How are things?
Nothing much is going on. I'm just troubled by many things and people in the world. It's upsetting how some people think about others.
Why? Is everything okay? Has something happened that's causing you so much distress?
Actually, you're a genuine person, and what's in your heart is always on your tongue. You always speak the truth. I've never seen you misuse your words. You speak honestly, regardless of whether it's good or bad for someone, and you don't shy away from talking about the truth and justice.
Yes, that's true. You know it's my habit to say what's on my mind. I don't care if my words cause problems for others. I only say what I think is right. But what's going on that you're saying all this? Please tell me.
I just want to let you know that I discuss everything with you, but please don't mention my name when talking about this with anyone. Otherwise, it could become a problem for me.
Sure, tell me what's going on. I'm not crazy enough to leak your name.
If you're confident that you won't leak my name, then I want to tell you something. 3 days ago, I went to Mason's son's wedding, and I ran into Smith, who lives near our shop. He was saying a lot of wrong things about you. We ended up having a fight because of it.
What was he saying about me? And what's his problem with me? I don't even like talking to him because he's so arrogant and overconfident. But why was he speaking so badly?
He was saying that you lack manners and just speak whatever comes to your mind. He claimed you don't know how to use your words properly, that you always spread negativity and talk badly about everyone. He said so much against you that I can't even describe it. I was really upset, and when he wouldn't calm down, I had a major fight with him.
How could he be so desperate to talk badly about me? He shouldn't have any need to speak ill of me. Maybe he doesn't understand the kind of anger he's stirring up.
Look, just stay calm. You don't need to get too angry. I'm telling you the truth that he was speaking very poorly about you. It was so bad that I can't even put it into words. People like that, who speak so negatively about others, need to be dealt with.
I won't let this go. I'll talk to him myself about how he dares to speak about me like that.
Yes, you should definitely talk to him and ask him why he felt the need to speak so wrongly about you. Just please don't mention my name. I'm requesting you repeatedly.
You don't need to worry. I won't mention your name to anyone, and I know what I need to do. I don't need anyone dictating to me. I didn't come here to have a discussion with you, but to give you a warning. Perhaps you don't know who I am, but I won't leave you. Why do you need to talk about me like this?
William, I haven't said anything about you to anyone. How can you come to my house and behave so rudely? I know you're very blunt, but that doesn't mean you should be rude to everyone.
Stop talking about me, or you'll find out what I'm like. I won't tolerate it. I'm an honest person. What is in my heart is on my tongue. If you don't like me speaking the truth, I don't care. I'll always speak the truth, whether you like it or not.
Look, listen to me. My young children are here, and you're insulting me loudly in front of them. I'm warning you to leave, or it won't end well.
Listen to me carefully. If you continue talking about me like this, I won't let you off the hook. This is your warning.
You won't understand otherwise. I'll have to call the police. You should be ashamed of yourself for accusing me.
I'm not accusing you. I know you very well. Your father was a criminal, and you are just like him.
Look, my father is no longer in this world, and you don't need to take revenge on him. You should be ashamed of yourself. What kind of person are you, causing pain to others with your words?
Yes, you will be upset because I spoke the truth.
What happened to you? Your clothes are torn and your face is swollen. Did you have a fight with someone outside?
No, I didn't have a fight with anyone. You don't need to worry too much or take an interest. It's my life. I can do whatever I want.
I'm very upset with your behavior. Look, your clothes are torn and it looks like you've had a fight with someone. Tell me, who did you fight with?
I taught Smith a lesson today. He will never speak against me again.
What do you mean? You had a fight? You should be ashamed. He is much older than you. What kind of person are you who feels happy by causing pain to others?
He spoke ill of me to others and insulted me. I took revenge for that. He won't speak against me again.
You should be ashamed. People take advantage of you because they know you're blunt. They know you don't know how to use your words properly, and they exploit it for their own purposes. Smith is a very good person. You made a big mistake by being rude to him.
I don't like your constant lectures. So, please stop giving me lectures.
Since your father passed away, you've become rude. You keep speaking ill of others or complaining to God in your free time. Have you ever thought about fixing yourself?
I'm perfectly fine. I don't need to fix myself. You don't need to worry about me.
This is why you're not kept in a job and can't find work. You don't know how to choose your words or how to maintain relationships with your friends. You've lost friends and increased your enemies because of your speech. I have never seen you being positive. You're always either complaining to God or complaining about people. Don't you understand that this is not right? Why can't you be positive? You are always a source of trouble for others. There will come a time when no one will even want to meet you because of your tongue.
If no one wants to meet me, I don't care. I will remain as I am. As I promised you, I have fulfilled my promise. Look at what has happened with Smith. I have dealt with him in a way you wouldn't even imagine.
Yes, you're right. I saw their huge fight. It has given me peace of mind.
I did exactly that. I exploited him in this way. He came into my control through my words, and we both achieved our goals without anyone knowing. Now you must be happy.
Yes, I am very happy. I wanted exactly this. If Smith insulted me, he should be treated in the same way, and it happened just like that. This guy is very useful. We can use him in many places.
You are right. The world is full of foolish people, and there are very few who know how to speak harshly. They lose big things with their words and stay deluded, thinking that what they are doing is right, while the whole world is wrong and they are right. It's very cold today. The weather is quite bad. It looks like it's going to rain heavily. Well, it's good if it rains. It's been quite a while since it rained in our city. Mom, I'm feeling very cold. My body is shivering from the cold.
Yes, it is very cold today and the rain is also very heavy.
But I don't know why I'm feeling so cold. My clothes are also wet, which is probably why I'm feeling cold.
Come here. Let me check. I want to see if you might have a fever. Are you feeling unusually cold?
Yes, please check and let me know. I feel like I might have a high fever.
Oh no, you actually have a very high fever. We need to get you to the hospital to see a doctor so you can get the medication you need.
Yes, Mom, I need to go to the doctor with you. I'm feeling very cold and I have a high fever. My body is shivering.
All right, we'll go to the doctor. But at this time, we might not find any transportation. How will we get there?
You're right. It's raining very heavily outside, and we might not find a car at this hour. Let's go outside and see if we can get a lift from someone. Mom, no one is stopping their car when they see us, even though we've tried to stop many cars. No one is stopping.
I don't know what to say. I can't explain things to you properly because you're not feeling well. Pray to God that we find a car, because at this time, there won't be any taxis available. Maybe someone from the neighborhood can drop us off at the hospital. We don't have a car.
Yes, I'm thinking the same thing. We need to find someone who can drop us off. What happened, Auntie? Is everything all right? Why are you standing out here in this heavy rain?
My son has a very high fever. We've been waiting here for a long time for a car. I need to take him to the hospital, and that's why I'm worried.
You don't need to worry. I'll get a car right now and drop you and your son off at the hospital. God bless your son with good health.
But you had a fight with him. Even so, you were willing to help?
This isn't the time to talk about that. You're in a difficult situation right now. I'll take you to the hospital and then leave.
Doctor, how is my son's condition? Please tell me.
Your son has a very high fever. He is feeling very cold, which is causing his body to shiver.
Oh no, doctor. God help me, please.
Don't worry, please. And pray for him.
Mom, has anyone come to visit me at the hospital? Everyone knows I'm admitted here with a very high fever.
No, dear, no one has come to visit you at the hospital. Not even your close friends have come. Only Smith came to drop us off at the hospital, and even he has left. It's a big deal that he came to drop you off despite the big fight. No one stopped their car to help us.
None of my close friends came to see me?
No, none of them came. Now you understand why no one came to visit you. This is the reason I kept telling you to speak politely with people and not to say whatever comes to your mind. You didn't listen to me, and you have lost friends and gained enemies. Look at the big trouble we're in. Only Smith, despite your bad behavior, came to drop us off at the hospital. No one else even wants to meet you. This is the result of your misuse of words.
Yes, Mom, you are absolutely right. I now realize my mistakes. I don't know how many people I have hurt with my words. I was always complaining and never thanked God. Now, no one is standing by me, and no one came to visit me at the hospital. I survived a big ordeal.
That's why you should go and apologize to Smith and change your behavior. Learn to thank God and always speak good words so that people become your friends, not enemies.
Yes, Mom, you are right. Smith, I have come to apologize to you. Please forgive me for the bad behavior I showed. Despite everything, you came to drop me off at the hospital, and my life was saved. I had such a high fever that I thought I might die. There's no problem. I saw that you were in trouble, so I came to help. It was a big mistake for me to trust someone who was using me against you. I apologize to everyone and also seek forgiveness from God. I will always speak good words and won't say anything that causes trouble or discomfort to others. It's good to hear that you realize your mistakes. Always speak well so that people are happy with you. Don't hurt others with your words. Yes, you're right. I will never do anything like this again. I hope you like my work. Thanks for watching Ninja Cartoons. May God bless you all, amen. See you tomorrow with a new topic. Take care everyone. Bye. Feel free to contact me at ninjaanimations@gmail.com.